only took 24 hours for the entire internet to shame Anthony Davis into touching a basketball again. If you didn't know, earlier in this week, which went viral because it was an accidental Instagram video where Anthony Davis admitted, I haven't touched a basketball, not shot a basketball, I haven't touched a basketball since April. Excuse me, what? April? That's 2 months from now. That's 2 months ago. That is, let's be honest, alarming for me. That's alarming. Stephen A. Smith had and JJ Redick had a spirited discussion about it, and somehow both managed to be wrong at the same damn time. Let's play a little bit of that for the people.
This dude shot 18% from three-point range, and you're going to tell me that after you missed the playoffs, you missed the play-in with LeBron James as your teammate, and you're not working on your shooting. You used to be shooting every day. You used to be shooting when you laying down with your kid playing around. You used to be shooting Nerf basketballs. You used to be shooting in garbage cans. You used to be shooting that. You should go to the restaurant and throw the damn receipt into the garbage. I don't give a damn what it is. He got to shoot something.
Maybe you would have shot even better.
Hold on, Molly. Hold on, Molly. Last point before Amari goes.
Yep.
Anthony Davis, when healthy, is a top 7 player on the planet. Mm-hmm. I want him to know that.
Pause. That's a lie. This is a very keen trick that Stephen A. does. He over-exaggerates on the positive to make an equally outlandish comment on the negative. I know your tricks. I do these things. He's not a top 7 player in the league right now. He's not better than Luka. He's not better than Tatum. He's not better than LeBron. He's not better than Ja. He's not better than KD. He's not better than Giannis. He's not better than probably even Jaylen Brown. Not Jokic, not Embiid. You're not even a top 10 player. You're not even probably a top 15 player if I really had to do some analysis on this. Keep going.
Anthony Davis is big time when healthy, but there is no getting around how glaringly absent his perimeter shooting was this past season.
Okay, so then what did JJ Redick say? JJ Redick said, hey, Stephen A., this is normal. This is totally normal. I, myself, went sometimes 2 months without shooting in the offseason. JJ Redick, 40% three-point shooter. And frankly, so does Steph. Guess what? Anthony Davis is not Steph Curry. Anthony Davis is not JJ Redick. Anthony Davis, to get to an elite shooting level, let me just put it this way. You need to put up shots. Practice makes perfect. Yes, Anthony Davis struggles with being healthy. But you don't have to get up. I'm not talking about dribble, pull up. I'm talking about working on form. I'm talking about things that you can do in the midst of training, get your body right. Secondarily, JJ Redick and Steph Curry have long seasons. Anthony Davis has barely played this year. What are we talking about? Also, when your reputation is that your work ethic is in question, multiple people that I've talked to inside of the league have said Anthony Davis has been lazy since high school. Anthony Davis has been a top talent since he was probably 12 years old. And as a big men on their own have a reputation of not being as hardworking because the game comes to them easier because of their height advantage early on in their life, and also the fact that they are pushed into the game in ways that little guys are not. Even if you don't love basketball, if you're about to be 7 feet tall, you, sir, my son, my daughter, you are playing basketball. So Anthony Davis, reputation for not being a hard worker, reputation for slacking in terms of his training regimen. Do I think Anthony Davis is getting it in PT and putting in 3-4 hours of PT to get his ankle right so that he doesn't become, what do they call him, glass of bones and skin of paper? What is it? They call him. Anyway, they say it's like bones of glass and skin of paper. I forget. But like Anthony Davis, I am certain, is not getting his body right 4 or 5 hours a day. I'm certain. Anthony Davis not shooting for touching a basketball, not touching, not handling, nothing. When he struggles with the perimeter, do you have it for me?
He's also known as street clothes.
Street clothes, yeah, 80 street clothes, for sure. When your nickname is street clothes because you never play basketball, you don't need more time off. You know what I'm saying? You don't need more time off. And here's my Stephen A move. I love Anthony Davis when his game is on. I do. I think he's a really good player. I think his confidence has diminished as his health has diminished. He's maybe the only guy in the NBA who can actually defend Giannis consistently. And when he's healthy, I think he's a top 15, top 20 bucket getter in the league. But the key word here, folks, is when. When he's healthy. And when is not very often. His shooting has gotten worse over the past 5 years. He's gone from a high of 34% from 3 in 2017 to 18% from 3 last year. His free throw percentage has fallen from 85% in the bubble to 71% last year. So forgive me if I say it might be worth touching a basketball in the offseason to get that stat up. And then this gem dropped on Instagram literally 24 hours later from Chris Matthews, a well-known shot doctor who goes by the name of Lethal Shooter. So he posts this on Instagram. It's amazing. 24 hours after it's like on First Take, and Mad Dog's chiming in, and JJ's chiming in, and stuff's happening. Lethal Shooter says, "Great workout today, getting my brother Anthony Davis ready for next season. It's been over a year and a half since we locked in. God is truly good to help others master the art of shooting. Brothers for life. Stay locked in." The post had a photo of them two standing courtside, which could have been taken at any time. Honestly, pause. Look at this. It's been over a year and a half since we locked in. That's a ricochet shot at Anthony Davis. Listen, kid, maybe you need to pay me so we can get into the gym and your shots can go up. Come on now. First of all, I love how the internet shamed AD into putting basketball in his hand again. He called up Lethal Shooter and he's like, I gotta figure this out. They're burning me up in the streets right now. I don't know what to say. I got Rob Pelinka calling me. I got Jeannie Buss calling me. I got Braun being like, what? You don't touch a basketball for 2 months? What? I wish the internet existed in like the 1920s so people would have like tracked this and been like, yo, Picasso, haven't seen you with many brushes in your hand. Where's the art at? What's happening? First Take. Next up on First Take. What's happening? I saw this Instagram video. Picasso mentioned that he hasn't touched a paintbrush in over 3 months. You know, that's very normal. Actually, Jean-Michel Basquiat, I think he's done the same thing. You don't know art. You don't know how these things work. Jackson Pollock doesn't need to pick up a paintbrush. He goes. He has to keep his hands sturdy. And then the next day you see like, awesome time in the lab. IG post of him working on musicians with masks. Just Pablo getting the work in with the brush. Yep, working on my surrealism cubism today. Just me and Lethal Painter in the lab. Imagine having to be shamed by the internet into playing the sport in which you're currently making $35 million a year to do. Hey, if you're a Laker fan, it could be worse. You could have Ben Simmons, who never touches a basketball. Literally, I think I saw it on Twitter. It's like Ben Simmons is doing a collab with a Ferrari. Somebody quote tweeted, when's he going to do a collab with a basketball?